Weeks for Pierre Dorion and company. So many new faces coming in across the board. And with the new regime taking over, the writing was on the wall for veterans like Craig Anderson, Bobby Ryan, Mark Borowiecki, and Ron Hainsey, of course. Okay, guys, so now it's time to dissect the Sens roster after all of these moves. And as we do that, we want to point out this is a depth chart, so we're not actually projecting line combinations or defensive pairings. Pierre, let's begin with you. Is this team better, worse, or the same as last year's edition?
They are better, and they're better because let's start with the fact that there are players that are going to graduate from Belleville and have a chance now. They're not blocked. They've cleared out some veterans to give some of these players a chance. Number two, they've added a two-time Stanley Cup champion in net Matt Murray that I believe will have a strong bounce-back season. I think this was an excellent acquisition by the Ottawa Senators. The goalie, of all the goalies on the goalie carousel, this was the number one guy for me that fit for the Ottawa Senators. And of course, yesterday adding Evgeny Dadonov at a reasonable deal, a guy whose underlying numbers and natural offensive ability was really needed. And by the way, I mean, we're grading the Ottawa Senators offseason. The offseason's not done. I think the Senators have another move or two up their sleeve within the next couple months. And I would tell you that it's 90% probably a move up front, I think, still. Do I love their blue line? I don't love their blue line. I think they're going to struggle defensively again, but they're going to score goals. They're better in net, and it's a young team that continues to take steps.
You know, Pierre, I'm really intrigued to see how the changes affect their best forward, and that's Brady Tkachuk. And he has just been, you know, he's scored 45 and 44 points in his first 2 years, but those are really loud points. If you can get a big 22 goals. He scored a big 22 goals in his first year in the National League. So who's going to come in of the Josh Norrises, of the Tim Stützles, of the Evgeny Dadonovs, and make him a better player? Who's going to do what they do so well that it takes some of the heat off of him? He brings the element, he brings the physical play, he brings so many good parts of the game. I'm intrigued to see who's going to make him better this year.
Okay, so that's what Dave and Pierre think about where they're at right now. But what do you, the viewers, think? We asked you that very question in preparation for today's show, and 84% of you agree the Sens are better. All right, Pierre, this is where the Sens are now. And as you mentioned, actually, we'll go to the Leafs poll question right now. Our off-season tour makes a stop in Toronto on Monday. Bringing in Joe Thornton today just adds to what's been